Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever felt like a robot, just clicking and typing the same thing on your computer over and over and over again? Well, this one's for you. We're going to dive into Al Swaggart's incredible book, Automate the Boring Stuff with Python, and show you how a few simple commands can literally give you back hours of your life.
I mean, we've all been there, right? That sinking feeling when you're staring at your screen and you just know you're about to waste the next 2 hours of your life on some mind-numbing repetitive task. It's the kind of thing a machine could do in, 2 seconds? It's just, total drudgery.
And this is what the book calls the digital treadmill. And it's the perfect name for it, isn't it? It's that endless loop of copy-pasting, renaming files, entering data, all those little tasks that honestly make you feel more like a cog in a machine than an actual person.
And we're not talking about some abstract idea here. Look at this list. We're talking about moving and renaming thousands of files at once, or updating hundreds, maybe thousands of cells in a spreadsheet without going cross-eyed. This is the boring stuff. And these are the exact kinds of tasks you can just hand over to your computer. Seriously, just take a second and think about your own week. How much time could you actually save?
So what's the secret weapon here? What's the way off the treadmill? It's your computer's hidden superpower, and it's called Python. And the best part? It's not about buying some expensive, complicated piece of software. It's about learning to speak your computer's language directly.
Think of it like getting a magic wand for your computer. And no, you don't need to be some kind of wizard to use it. This isn't about becoming a professional software developer, not at all. It's really just about learning a few simple spells, a few lines of code that let you make your computer do your bidding. Make it handle all that tedious stuff for you. Okay, I can practically hear what some of you are thinking. Whoa, hold on. Programming, coding, that's way too hard for me, right? Well, let's just stop right there and bust some of those common myths, because they're probably what's holding you back.
So, this is the big one, right? The myth that you have to be some kind of math genius who started coding when you were 5. But the reality? For the kind of automation we're talking about, you just need basic arithmetic. Seriously, if you can add and subtract, you're good. And the idea that you had to be a kid genius or that it's too late to learn, that's just not true anymore. It is easier today than it has ever been, and people of all ages are picking this up.
And here's the quote that really drives it home. Programming isn't brain surgery. It's totally fine for amateurs to jump in, experiment, and even make mistakes. That's the whole point. This is a skill you build with practice, not some innate talent you either have or you don't. It's all about just trying things out and seeing what happens.
All right, so enough with the theory. Let's get to the fun part. What can you actually do once you learn a few of these so-called programming spells? Let's see some automation in action.
Okay, first up, scraping websites. Imagine you need to get a bunch of information from a website, like, say, all the prices for a certain product. Instead of copying and pasting for hours, you can write a little program that just goes to the page, downloads it, and pulls out exactly the data you need. Done.
Or how about this one? Controlling Excel spreadsheets. Think about updating thousands of cells based on some set of rules you have, or combining data from 10 different spreadsheets into one master file. With a script, that's something that can happen in seconds. No more manual data entry, ever again.
Now this one is a huge one for so many people. Organizing your files and folders. You can write a script that will automatically copy, move, rename, and even sort massive numbers of files. Just imagine organizing your entire photo library or all of your work documents with just a single click.
And what about sending emails and text messages? What if you need to send out a bunch of reminders or notifications? Well, you can get your computer to send out custom emails or even text messages all on its own, maybe triggered by a date on a calendar or a change in a file. And this is kind of the ultimate trick. For those tasks that don't have a simple shortcut or an easy way to automate, you can write scripts that literally take control of your mouse and keyboard. It'll move the cursor, click on buttons, and type things out for you. You can automate anything you can do by hand.
So let's look at a perfect example from the book, A Member Dues Reminder. Step 1, the script opens your spreadsheet of members. Step 2, it scans the whole thing and finds everyone who's late on their payment. And Step 3, it automatically sends a personalized, hey, just a friendly reminder email to every single one of those unpaid members. That's a complete, powerful workflow. Something that would take a human hours of boring admin work every month is just done in seconds. That right there is the power of this stuff in a nutshell.
All right, so I'm guessing this probably all sounds pretty great. But now comes the big question, right? Okay, I'm in, but how do I actually take that first step forward?
So where do you even begin with all this? The single most important thing to remember is that you are not supposed to figure this all out by yourself. Let me say that again. You don't have to know everything. The truth is, even professional developers don't have it all memorized, not even close.
Honestly, a huge part of being good at this stuff in the modern world is just knowing how to search for answers online effectively. If you run into an error message, you Google it. You have a question? You check a forum like Stack Overflow or a Reddit community like r/learn programming. I can almost guarantee you, whatever your question is, somebody else has already asked it and gotten a great answer. You're learning a practical skill here. You're not trying to memorize an encyclopedia.
So really, the big takeaway is this. Stop thinking of your computer as just an appliance, like a toaster. Start seeing it for what it is, an incredibly powerful tool that you can command. Learning just a little bit of Python is like getting the key to unlock all of that hidden potential. So the only question I have for you is, what boring stuff are you going to automate first?